Hello, Sunshine Community. Welcome to the Div 1 semifinals. Rimato versus Despin. Rimato, you all know he's the top bingo player, but did take a loss to the up-and-coming newer player who has shown insane improvement this season, Despin, who, yeah, was kind of a wild card going into the season. We didn't know if he was gonna, take it seriously or not, and I think like he did with ILs and the task competition and RTA, he just got really good at it. Despin's the type of guy who can just get good at whatever he sets his mind to, and proved to be true with bingo as well. So I'm joined by Elias, who will be co-commentating. How are you, Elias?
Hello, I'm fine. I'm sorry I was ordering pizza. Look, there's only one thing that can keep an Italian from something truly epic like this match, and you probably guessed what it is. So it makes sense.
What type of pizza did you order, though?
I'm just getting the I don't know if you call. I don't know if you also call that a pizza in America, or whatever. I don't know. Whatever. Just it's not a spicy pizza if that's where you were going. All right.
No, I was legit asking. I was trying to make conversation.
No. Okay, so it's just a normal pizza. Just tomato sauce, mozzarella. That's it.
What do you think of this match?
What do I think of this match? This is truly interesting because I don't know if you have mentioned in the meantime. This is Rimato's first loss in playoffs.
Yep.
In the bingo league, and however, Rimato's been defeated before. The thing that comes to mind is the Invasion tournament where Paper took the W in the finals. So. Yeah, I think that obviously Rimato has shown that one of his weaknesses, if you could call it that, is that he can be weak to players that show a higher level of speed than he does. Because obviously Rimato normally is the player where I'm faster than all those that could outroute me, and I'm outrouting all the players that are faster, right? It's that sort of complete player. But sometimes, sometimes the fast player gets a good route, and then, yeah, how do you win, right? You have no avenue in the match at that point. And it will be really interesting. Obviously, Rimato's still favorite, but yeah, Despin showed there's competition there. There's no way an easy task. It's no way a done deal. 100%. Now, we're playing Road Control, right?
Yes, we are. And what I'm seeing is Pianta into Pinna looking pretty good here. Or Pianta shines in 4 from 3. Then you can get into Pinna, do your Beach Blues, you're set up for 100 in a secret. I guess hundreds by extension. Get a Piantissimo, 2 items 1 level opens up, Delfino Turbo. Then row 2 is obviously very Pinna heavy. So that's what I'm seeing here, is that you could realistically do a Pianta into Pinna here, have it be pretty good.
Yeah, you can do Pianta into Pinna, right? That's definitely a thing. The problem is, do you have... As always, the problem with the Pianta into Pinna play is, do you have a viable 9 or 10 goal route? And unfortunately, I don't see it.
Well, there's a few things you could just try to win out to. So there's maybe you do Gelato 1 and Pinna 2 for 3 secrets. Pinna 6 could be your 4th. And if someone starts Rico into Bianco, that might be counterable. But I don't really think Bianco has a ton of... Bianco's actually not too bad, I think. There's Bianco 4 hoverless, there's Hidden Red
Bianco 4 hoverless, 2 Hidden Red hoverless, Turbo Nozzle in there. You have 4 from 3, which synergizes well if you're going into other levels, like say, Gelato 15 blues, right? You can work that in. I think a lot of players have shown by now that a good execution in Gelato 2 makes the price you pay for doing that shine a bit less annoying, if you know what I mean, right? Also, the problem, it's not that exactly that you cannot make it with 9 or 10 goals, right? It's that these 9 and 10 goals do not make free rows, in my opinion, for the Pianta into Pinna play. So it's definitely not a done deal, but it is a strong play, and if you can manage to get, some blues, if you do manage to get something else out of it, yeah, then you can make it work. But it's counterable, right? It's not a faster player goes there, game over, right? So it's gonna be interesting.
You could realistically start Bianco here. I think Bianco is okay. But other than that, I don't think Rico has any value besides blues. Unless I'm not seeing something. Like, I don't think you could really do a Bianco into Rico. You'd have to do like a Bianco into Gelato, which honestly wouldn't be too bad. You could do 2 Hidden Reds Hoverless, you can do 15 Gelato Blues, you'd probably be a little more favored for secrets at that point.
Yeah, I'm also gonna add the potential to do 100 coin shine in a secret in Gelato 1 with 15 Gelato Blues, right? That's a potential. There's some potential there, especially because normally it would be like, well, just do Serena hundreds, right? But Serena hundreds with secret, that doesn't, you cannot really do it, right? Can't wait. I always forget. I don't think you can do Serena hundreds in the secret, right?
No, it's not possible.
Yeah, and so even if that was Rico hundreds, let's put it that way, you can still do Gelato hundreds in the secret because with 300s on the card, it's still progress, right? You don't necessarily have to sync the 2 goals at the same time. It could be a good 4th from Gelato, right?
Maybe.
As well.
I could see an argument for that.
Not the best play ever. Obviously, I'm not trying to claim that that's the way you should go, but if you're going that way, I don't think it's a bad play. Just to make it clear.
Gelato Piantissimo definitely, at the least, seems more viable than Gnocchi Piantissimo because of the 4 from 3, even if it means just doing Gelato 2. So that's something to note.
Opens up a better hundreds. Opens up a boss which doesn't really matter on this card, but does open up the possibility to get a turbo later on if you're doing the hundreds in 3, in 4 at that point. Wait, can you do hundreds in 4? I always forget.
You can. I don't think you should, but you could. You probably just want to do the 100 or do the hidden with it or something, or even Sandbird.
Okay. My first act when returning to the bingo scene is going to be routing Gelato hundreds, Gelato 400s.
Well, Sid already did that. Sid did that for Trill Hundo.
I am going to improve upon Sid's route. No offense to Sid, it's just that a man on a mission can seldom be stopped.
If you have a better route than him, go for it. I'd like to see
I have no idea. I mean, I do have a lot of experience in routing, not with SMS, but I have routed SMG for the better part of a decade by now. So, yeah, maybe I'll find something that in there.
I think Sid has said Gelato is some of the weaker routes he has, so get in there.
That's sad. We haven't spoken a lot about blues, and there's also that 3 fruit ladies into 4 fruit ladies, right? Because if you're trying to counter,
if you're doing Bianco, you really should do that.
Yeah, if you're trying to counter Pianta Pina, that's definitely in your field.
There's a very realistic 6 from 2 in Bianco here. You get secret. Honestly, 3 and 4 secrets can be won very early with that. You get 6 from 2. You just do the fruit lady counter with it. It's honestly not too bad. You open up more hiddens even, 2 hiddens 1 level. I could see it 6 from Bianco here. Turbo is really easy. That might actually not be too bad of a play. Might be a very solid counter. You'd have to do like deep Bianco with fruit ladies or something. Ooh, right. So we're seeing the difference here.
Right, Rimato opening Bianco. Despin pulls the trigger, and that's at least some Pianta setup, at least.
So this is interesting because I think the faster player is doing a little bit of the weaker route, but the slower player is doing what I think would be maybe the better route. But I think they're close.
So the thing is, right, if you're Despin, you might be thinking, okay, I'm going to do this. If this works, right, it might be even a bit of a riskier play, right? Because if this works, we did mention, right, if Despin manages to get some extra goals with the Pianta Pina play, well, how do you block it as Rimato, right? There is a reasonable scenario in which case Despin is able to get some goals, and as Rimato, you have no counterplay. You know, yeah, you have the fruit lady, for instance, but the strength of the not the best.
Oh god.
Unfortunate.
It is unfortunate. Rimato gets quick kill. Despin does not get the chomp in the water. This is not the greatest Pianta one.
Wait, did it go in the water?
It just did, yeah. Okay. Despin is uncontested, so this is fine. Rimato, throw in a pepper. What's he going for here? Just a shine anything?
Yeah, no, I think it's just underbell. Yeah, I mean, I was already saying, like, Rimato going into Bianco, well, that's the thing, right? Rimato has been a fellow Bianco slanderer over the course of the years. It's well known that he does not like Bianco as a stage.
What is Rimato going for right now?
Is it a Delfino rush? This is a Delfino rush. Okay, okay.
Is
Rimato trying to... I think the Rimato is trying to counter the Pianta Pinna with a Delfino Pinna.
Is he Pinna rushing?
Yes.
Maybe like a gelato rush, like he's gonna do 15 blues and then go to Pinna. This is really... Yeah. I don't know about this.
It could be a soft Pinna rush, right? Just to compete with Pianta's speed. But this is really, really interesting.
I don't honestly like it. I'm gonna be honest here. Like I don't know if I like it. What is this like? Where there's like I don't know if Pinna's strong enough to rush. I don't see any Delfino shines. This is like 6 from 2 Delfino Turbo, but like I don't like this. I'm sorry. I know Ramada's gonna watch this back and be like, Jeff, I hate you. It's gonna happen.
No. Look. I think I've spoken with Rimato in the past, and we did talk about this, and he did say like the only true counter to a Pianta into Pinna play is just Delfino shines. And maybe if you have the time, some extra gold, like, you know, the Fruit Lady, if you have the time. I
guess I just don't see this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. I just think, obviously, it is... How to put it? It is not... It's a very unconventional play, 100%. And I think it might be a bit of a... Not necessarily... I mean, it's very risky in the fact that if your opponent doesn't go Pianta into Pinna, well... You're losing out a lot, right? It's kind of a very risky call. And
Despin will not expect this at all. That is true. Despin is going to be... Despin leaves? This is wild. Well, I don't know. It makes sense. Like, Despin might think he could get speed bullied in Pianta. Maybe he just wants to, like, feel out the water. Maybe he wants to, like, start Bianco. It's honestly not that bad of a call.
100%. I think this is Despin hedging his bets and simply just... Well, setting up, right?
But if Despin wins both Bianco and Pianta, does he just kind of win?
That's a good question. Let's see.
I don't know. Right? That's not... Well, I don't know if he wins, but, like, that's kind of a lot of value for 2 worlds. But if he invests all those time into those 2 worlds, I guess Rimato could... Like, Rimato probably wins Roth 2 right off the bat. Let's just say that, right? Rimato, not guaranteed, but he probably does. Row 1, I think he's going to do Gelato Blues at least. He could do Delfino Turbo, like 70 total, 15 Gelato, maybe. Maybe? And then what? Like, Despin also grabbing a Pepper. This is so interesting. Despin is better than me now, by the way, so I can't really, like, sit here and, like... critique him like I used to be able to, because Despin technically is the better player, so maybe there's something I'm not seeing anymore. I'm just confused.
No, I think that there's definitely an element of, how to put it, studying behind the player. So I don't doubt for 1 second that Rimato did some inner mantra searching, and that Despin has at least studied a bit as tendencies from Rimato.
Maybe.
If anything, just from watching some old matches or watching the matches he's played. So I think that both players have some reasons to make the calls they are making. With that said, it is definitely a very interesting game. And now Despin is also going for Delfino Shines. So that's going to be really interesting.
I think he's trying to feel out what Rimato's doing and is maybe going to do 15 Gelato. The thing is, Rimato's kind of 1 step ahead of him, so...
if that's the case... 100%.
But if Despin, like, rushes Pinna right now, oh god, that's pretty good for him, I think.
The thing is, obviously, there's no information to go off of.
Nah.
I mean, outside of the lack of any clicks, which is in itself information. But it's a bit too early in the match to call that out for anything, right? It's not like you can say, well, the player's not clicked this, so definitely they're not doing... I mean, maybe Bianco 4 Overless soon will be revealed as not a goal that's being contested by either of them.
I think Rimato forgot the 15 Gelato route. Or this is like an old route, maybe? I'm sure. Or he wants to like end by the hidden, I don't know. Or if he doesn't get all 15 right now, this can get very spicy. He's like just trying to get like the fast ones on the beach. or something. I'm not sure. Already has like 6 blues.
Yeah, 6 blues right now.
Maybe this is the route. I don't know anymore. There's been so many route changes to this goal since I started bingo that
Yeah, it is an interesting. I don't know. It's an interesting goal to route, right? And gelato is a very. I don't know. It's a stage which has a very circular shape, which means that it's kind of hard to route properly, and to know exactly which options would be the best, right? Because of the shape of the stage, simply.
Despin's gonna be a little sad here because he's gonna be like he thinks he's like probably 1 step ahead of Rimato right now by doing this, but he's gonna get sniped unless Rimato like for some reason doesn't wrap up 15. That would be a call.
Okay, that's 9 blues at the moment, I think, or 8. Wait. Oh, no, that's 10 at the moment, I think.
For Rimato, I think he got 2 in Delfino. I think he got Duo Blue and the Rico M, so should be close here. Don't know which ones he's missing specifically.
Oh, most of he's still missing most of the trees. 3 blues. Oh.
Oh god. Despin's still got a way to go, so it's not like he can really.
I mean, it's kind of. I mean, Despin has already gotten the.
It's a little close. It's a little closer than you would have expected, I'd say, at least. But this is 16 for Rimato. I don't know where his. Or no, this is 14 for Rimato. I don't know where his last blue is. Rimato doing the gelato 14. Rimato, imagine only getting 14 blues with your gelato 15 round.
But there's no blues here.
Rimato, do not. Okay, he's just gonna get. I thought he was gonna start the secret. This is actually really close. Dude, Rimato's route is looking a little sad. Which one he forgot?
Okay, delay.
This is potentially so huge. He cannot get greedy with this delay. I know he doesn't know, and I wouldn't expect Despin to be in gelato either. You can't delay this though. Oh god, Rimato. No.
I mean, if you're Despin, do you click it immediately though? Because right, you.
Yes, he's about to get it. He's about to get it, literally right now.
Yeah. Okay, but do you? Okay.
Oh!
Okay. All right.
That's bad. That's bad for.
Okay, so if you're Rimato, you're thinking, okay,
Ooh.
what the hell is going on? Is Despin actually doing the same thing as I'm doing? Which is the only, like, reasonable thing to think, right? Oh, Rimato being a bit nervous today.
I would be. I mean, I can't believe that. I'm really confused that Rimato, like, didn't click it, because I don't know.
Yeah, the thing with that play is obviously you would want to hide the fact that you have a pretty high shine count for the time that you were considering. But the thing is, Despin is actually ahead at the moment, right? Oh, Rimato going to Pianta? Trying to counter that play, I guess.
Despin's gonna go for 3 blue trades. But now Rimato's going to Pianta. So Rimato is definitely, like you were saying, thinking that Despin maybe just rushed it like he did. This is insane. This match is actually wild. I don't know.
Mind games.
Despin's in a good spot off the bat. I mean, it's definitely not leaning any way right now, but like this is really good for Despin currently.
Now, Rimato could be still in contention for the 40, especially if he gets some extra blues here.
I really like Despin's route, by the way. Like, maybe it shouldn't have worked, but, like, I do like it.
Hey, shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? It's not what at the end of the day, it's not what you're thinking, right? It's you're just playing the game, and it either works or it doesn't. And sometimes
Motto's trying to win 3 blue trades, but it's gone.
I mean, he has to. Even if he's not getting 3 blue trades, you have to contest 40. Which the problem is it's so close. Oh, and also didn't get that.
At this point, if you're Rimato, maybe you just go into Rico 1 to secure 40, but like, who's to say Despin isn't just going to do the same? Or like do it in Bianco 1 even, until like Bianco 2? That would be a very good call. Maybe. I don't know, it's unconventional, but...
Rimato getting a bit unlucky here with these chomplets.
I think he's nervous.
Yeah, it could also be.
The thing is, Rimato was going for this really risky, probably like 9 or 10 goal route, right? I feel like he just can't delay it. You know?
Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair argument, right? Because even if your opponent sees an early gelato, yeah, so what? You gelato rushed, right? Like, what are you reading into it more than that? It doesn't have to be a pinna rush, right? I think being a bit too worried there with information. IMO. That's 3 blue trades.
Well, the thing is, Rimato did Delfino Shines, right?
Yeah.
But he unlocked Rico. And if you imagine Despin could just do Pianta Shines into... If you avoid the Rico unlock, Pianta Shines are very quick. It totally makes a difference, especially if you consider Rimato's route was, like, really scuffed. No offense. Right? Like... I don't know.
Yeah, I think Rimato's still gonna go for free trades here with the Delfino Blues. Though, at this point, I would just try to get, like, Beach Shine, right? Beach Shine, 2 trades. I mean, you do want to contest 40, though, so that's okay. I think either ones are fine. He's definitely gonna win to Pinna, that's for sure.
Rimato is rushing 40. He could win it, but it's like, do you really want to stop for Blues and Pinna now?
Oh, the bird gets away.
Just get the link at this point. Screw the bird.
Yeah, the thing is, Despin is ahead to most things at this point, right? Or ahead or even. He's also going to be ahead with Hidden Shines. He's ahead in Pianta. He's even on 3 secrets. So, yeah.
Well, Despin's lead is not insurmountable.
No, but not by all means. But definitely is sitting in a pretty decent spot.
In terms of 40 totals, that row is fairly neutral. Despin's ahead to Pinna, by the way. He can just do... Wow, this is not how I expected this match to start. Shoutouts to Despin, by the way. I think he's really come around as a bingo player. Like, he's good. I don't know. He's just a good player. Like, this might be one of the fastest improvements I've seen from a player, to the point where he's, like, already, like, bullying Rimato almost.
Okay, both players entering Pinna almost at the same time. But bear in mind, 21-20 Pinna entry.
From both players.
Yeah, that's nothing to scoff at. That's pretty solid.
Pretty freaking good.
Thing is, Rimato and Despin have done almost the same exact thing. But they're both... I mean, Despin has got 2 goals for it. To Rimato's 0. I think Rimato picked row control, right?
Yeah, pick row control. It's Rimato's best format and probably Despin's weakest, or one of his weaker at least.
Right, because obviously one thing is to get goals, and the other thing is, well, to get the 9 correct goals, right? To get the goals that actually give you the win. Because technically speaking, your opponent could click 15 goals and you could still win on this card.
So, what do you think either player's going to stop for 40 here?
You know what I mean. What, sorry?
Do you think either player's going to stop for 40?
Yes, 100%, and it's gonna be really interesting to see what's gonna be the. Thanks, Rudy, for the card insight. Now Despin loses the bird, which could be huge.
That's good for Rimato, yeah. This is part of the comeback I think is you need. I mean, it's not like Rimato's in that bad of a spot. I shouldn't say comeback. Like, you know. Rimato, are you just not gonna do 40? You're just gonna do like 3 blues? Okay, so I see this 2 ways, right? Maybe he just wants to route it with 7 Pinna Beach Blues.
Yeah, but I think that's a bit greedy when your opponent showed 3 blue trade shines, you know?
I don't know what to make of it, honestly. I'm trying to ration what I think, and I don't know. I really don't know what the right call would be in this scenario. I mean, technically the right call would have been to do 40, right? But like from Rimato's point of view, I'm trying to ration what the best call would be, and I don't know.
Okay, this technique is just trading a goal for information, right?
I guess.
Now
so, yeah.
I'll go on my random tangents about analogies with everything. Technically speaking, when it comes to strategy and war, you can trade space for time. Basically, it is a legitimate strategy that's been used countless times. If you think about Russia and all that, that's what it is basically. And yeah, it can work out, right? But you have to be conscious of what you're doing. I think Rimato knows exactly what he's doing, right? Now he has the entire mecha fight of advantage in Pinna. It will counter with row 4. Let's see, right? I'm partial to this because I think Rimato just wanted to see, well, I'm gonna get one of these 2 goals, right? The problem with it is that 40 totals with 10 blues in the park is faster than 4 blues in the park and the baskets, unless you get great RNG, right? So, does Rimato want to give it up now?
I don't know.
You kind of have to do the goal, right? Because if you don't do the goal, you're down 4-0 and your opponent has a foot all in everywhere.
Well, being behind in Pinna is pretty rough here, so maybe at this point it was just better to salvage what you could and just get a lead in Pinna.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if Despin didn't stop for 40 and Rimato did. Like, Rimato loses Pinna then. And it's like, well, row 2 is gone.
Oh, Rimato murders a purple bill. Another purple bill decides to attempt F and then makes it.
Yeah, Rimato also doesn't know this is Pinna. That's a good point. Reading from El Chat. Could be Rico for all you know. Could be Bianca. I was saying Bianca 1 of 10 blues might have been really good.
Bianco 2 with 10 blues. Yeah, that's fair.
And Despin, by the way, has no info on Rimato.
You have to assume a snipe at some point.
Oh, yeah,
right?
Yeah. I would believe the 15 gelato was a snipe and then also just at least 3 blue trades.
Okay, Rimato's still missing 2 blues here from the beach.
Yep, gets the purple. Hasn't done 120 in a while. He still knows how to manage it, though. Good for him. Now he's going to need... I think that's 7, actually. No, I thought he had 33 exiting the mecha fight. Despin ignoring the beach blues. Holy crap, what a call.
Right. Rimato clicks, and as I said, right, Rimato didn't get great RNG, and now he's behind in Pinna.
Wow, that is a wild call by Despin. I like it. I like Despin's call there. It's not like it's an insurmountable lead. If one of them falls in Pinna 3, it could matter, but like... This game is kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. This is just like, not what I expected. Oh. I think Rimato's route had juice to it. You just can't delay 15 gelato. Like, if you do the Rico unlock and you lose like 20 seconds to like your route, I think you have to click 15 gelato, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's again, if you're delaying, you're basically trading the delay for the Rico unlock, right? Your Rico unlock is a pseudo delay. It is a I'm gonna get some advantage in game, yeah, but I'm gonna lose some advantage in information and vice versa. There's always a trade-off there. And I think that's a trade-off right there. It is pretty clear.
That's been doing Pinna 2R.
Okay. No, I don't know. If you're Despin, you see that that's definitely 7 Pinna Beach Blues. I don't know. I don't know if I would read it as a 4 Fruit Ladies and delaying 3 Fruit Ladies, right? That would be like, what the hell's going on?
This is a hidden red hover list. That's a good. Yeah, this is a hidden red hover list. I guess if you're Despin, maybe you just don't care about row 2 anymore. You don't really need to at that point. Yeah, this is fine. Rimato with his task Pinna 3. Oh. I could see Turbo unlock, by the way, on this card, just being Delfino Turbo at this point. Yeah, this is honestly probably a decent call for Despin.
I mean, you can do Pinna 1, 2, 2 reds free for 4 from 3 if you really want contest row 4. Especially because I think right now, I mean, Despin can go back to Gelato 1 to do Gelato 1 red, and I think that's just what we're going to see. Right
yeah.
now.
Or you could just go back to Pianta, secure 4 from Pianta, maybe Pianta 5R, keep him.
Or both. Why not both? Like, this is the moment where you ask, why not both?
So he is kind of setting up a 4 from 3 here. Which isn't bad. Rimato probably wants row 4, considering it is the only row he has a gold in. So, you know.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
The problem is, I think as Rimato, you have to make the call to go to Bianco right now. It's just a lot of value right there. So you have the 3 secrets. You have the Bianco 4 hoverless. You have a good stage for 4 from 3 after you've done Pinna, and you have Pianta and Bianco, right? I think these are the 3 stages to be in on this card. Also, doesn't get 1 cycle, unfortunate there for Rimato. I think and obviously, right? I know as a player that has a kind of like negative Bianco bias, right? It's not like they just like to play this stage; it's just like seeing it every single time. But I know Rimato actually doesn't like to play Bianco, right? So,
does anyone like playing Bianco? That's kind of the question.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't mind playing Bianco per se, right? You know, it's not like it's a bad stage, especially for the bingo relevant episodes, right? Like. If you don't go to 5, is it really that bad, Bianco? You know what I mean, right?
It was pretty slow, but besides that, like...
Yeah, it's slow. It's slow, but it's not bad.
So, this is really interesting here. All I can say is good luck, Rimato. You know, it's not over, but like, I think this one's gonna be a little tough right now. I just, like, he has to make really decent calls right now. And it's not impossible.
Where is Despin going?
Bianco, maybe? Wouldn't be that bad. Fruit
that looks like...
No.
That looks like...
Serena! Wow! This is not what I expected. You know what, though? 3 secrets, 4 secrets, 4 from 3. 100, oh, you open 100, you open 18 Serena. This might actually... Did you
okay. You know what? I see this.
I see it too, but I don't like it.
But I don't know. It's like I see it and I understand, but I'm left wondering: is this the best play you can make on the card right now?
Beach money. He's doing beach money.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I don't know about this. I don't know about this one, Chief.
Okay. Okay. This could be either a 9,000 IQ Giga Brain Galaxy level play, or just the play that doesn't end up working out. Let's put it that way. But this is I think this is a gamble, right? The thing is it gonna be a pay? Is it gonna be a gamble that pays off? This is gonna be really, really interesting here.
This is extremely interesting, and Not what I expected. I'll say that much. Out of the many things I expected Despin to do, this wasn't one of them. I was like, you could go to Pianta, you could do 3 secrets, you could do 2 in 1 level, you could do Serena 2, but I didn't expect him to do beach money right now. Out of the many things, I was like, Despin could do a few things here, but I didn't know what this one.
Right, you can certainly not say that this match isn't gonna be interesting though, and then it is really, really interesting.
This match is, like, nutty.
Also, the spam sprays. Oh, notice is the coin spawn right there. Meanwhile, is progressing in Pinna, clicking immediately. That's good information for Despin. That also lets you know that 6 from 2 is probably gone. And the thing is, 3 secrets is going to be useless, right? Or is, I mean, Rimato will win 3 secrets. But Pinna Shadow Mario is going to be 100% pointless. Because you already have 6 from 2 win. I mean, does he have 6 from 2 with Delfino? But point is, you're going to do it, right? Like,
he has 4 with the straight up Delfino rush, so he just needs to get like 2 more.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, do you want to do Pinna Shadow Mario, which offers you, by the way, 100% not like 0 value, when you can just do 2 more shines on Delfino, which allow you to progress with Shine Count, Delfino Turbo. You know, like, I just think it's just useful to go 6 from 2, right? It's also less information, technically speaking, given that your opponent can read you like a book at the moment.
I think Rimato needs to go to Bianco after this. Maybe,
Yeah, 100%.
Maybe secure, at this point, maybe just do finish out of Mario to cut down on Delfino Shine. Like, I don't know what's faster at this point.
Nah, just Delfino Shines. I mean, 6 from 2, and then you have... I mean, I know Punish Shadow Mario is fast, right? But those Delfino Shines just...
You know what? Maybe you could also do 100 Delfino. There's 300 for the card. That's probably going to be an Amato's win con at this point.
Also Lillipad, it's there. Even
Lillipad, yeah, good point.
Even though at this point, like, Despin is trying to put a sign like property of Despin in row 5 with this Serena hundreds. And I think that's maybe why Despin was making this call, right? I think there's some merit to the, okay, you're gonna have Lillipad, I'm gonna do Serena hundreds. Good luck getting the rest of the clicks here.
I feel about 2 items one level right now. I feel like he needed Bianco so he could win 4 secrets and Bianco 4 colorless.
Yeah. That row 4, right?
Yeah.
Row 4 is gonna be the pivotal row, because right now the way I see it is that Rimato has definitely an handle on row 2. Row 1 can kind of go either way at the moment. Row 2 and row 3 and 5 are definitely heavily Despin favored at the moment. So yeah, you're left with row 4, right? Which is just very important. And I don't know. I've never thought I would say this, but I think Bianco would be a really good player right now. You know, I think it would be really good to see Bianco.
I want someone to go to Bianco. I don't care who at this point. I think it's really pivotal at the moment. Like, I don't think Rimato really has a chance at 4 from 3 anymore.
No, but you can also finish Pianta, technically speaking, right? Like, Despin is delaying Serena hundreds at the moment, which is obviously, yeah, makes sense.
With this Hidden's play, Rimato probably can win row 5. It's not unreasonable anymore.
Yeah, that's fair, especially with the Lillipad, 2 Piantissimos. If you go back to Gelato right now, like, I don't know how I would see it, but hey, that works out, I guess, in the end. The problem with Gelato is that both players have exhausted blue coins there, right? The easy blues are gone, and you want to win 70, like, for a 1, right? I think that's a goal that's in both our players' minds.
Rimato getting carried by getting Papaya twice, people leave.
Hey, okay, I remember a quote saying that if an officer should be anything, it would be lucky, right? So... That's fair, right? Sometimes you just get that nice roll in life, and you're like, yeah, let's go. It's like when I roll. It's like when I rolled for height, knowing that I was gonna play basketball, right? Like 6'3". Yeah, sure, pretty decent. not great, pretty decent.
Match is just so wild to me. I just don't know what to make of this match. I really don't. Oh, that is not enough. Oh god.
I mean, it's 2 items 1 level, so that's not gonna be a problem like it would be overless. Imagine doing Pin 6 overless.
Oh. JJ has done that before.
Yeah, no, I know. Like, imagine if it was. I mean, obviously, every single time there's a crazy play, it's like JJ has done it before. Of course, like, of course. But I'm talking like, what if it became an actual, you know, reasonable play? You know what I mean? It's not the easiest level to do overless.
I think Rimato should just save Orb out of here and go to Bianco. You can't. Just don't worry about row 3 right now.
The other important goal right there is Pianta, right? 4 Pianta shines. Somebody needs to secure that, I think, at some point. I mean, especially if you go to Bianco, right? You don't even need to Bianco 4 hoverless at that point. Just 4 from 3 for Pianta, right? And I think...
Ooh, is this the... Don't go to Serena, Rimato. If Rimato went to Serena, that would have probably been GG.
Yeah. Despin is going back in Serena here. What's Despin's secret status?
This is only 3, so Rimato should win secrets now. 4 secrets. This is good. This is really good for Rimato now, because 4 secrets is pretty important. He should. Like, I mean, he has Gelato 1, he has Pin at 2. Rimato, you can't get too many blues right now, dude. Come on.
No, wait. I think this is like... This is I have mixed feelings about this call, because if you're Rimato, you already know you're gonna win Delfino Turbo, right? Because your opponent Doesn't have.
Yeah, wait. No, hold on. Let me take a step back. Yeah, you're correct. You're correct. Doesn't matter. But by the same token, you don't really need 70 blues.
No,
right?
that's exactly the point I was going to make. Like, you don't need 70 totals. If you're, I mean, obviously as Rimato, you don't know you're gonna win 4 secrets, right? So you don't know if that's gonna be the case.
I guess the more important goal is 4 hoverless, and he'll be ahead of this no matter what. So that's fine.
Also, technically speaking, right? If this is an edge, if this is just a hedge play where you get the blues to get to 20, to like 20 to trade, you know, just to get quicker Delfino Turbo, I don't dislike it, and I think that's exactly what Rimato's doing here. Which, right? I'm into it.
All right? It's interesting. It's really interesting.
It's all right.
Yeah, you need one of those 2 goals. I feel like 4 secrets and Bianco 4 hoverless is just like the more important thing, though. You know. Or because if you're Rimato, you need a 3rd row. You need a 3rd row. It has to be row 4 almost, I feel like.
Yes.
And it probably needs to be with 300s at this point.
Now,
or 4 Pianta signs. That still exists.
Yeah. That said, I think I appreciate the fact that Rimato's sticking to his guns a lot, you know? Because you would think that after hedging bets early in the game and losing goals because of it, right? You would just change your mind, but he is still hedging bets whenever he thinks it's correct. I think that in this situation, I think it's a correct play to hedge bets at least a tiny bit. Especially if you see Serena hundreds clicked right now, right? Because your opponent is not gonna go in Serena and then not invest any time improving it, like spending, I don't know. You're not gonna just go there and not spend time in Serena. If you're going to Serena, you're going to get Manta'd on at least.
If you're Rimato, you see the Serena 100 click and you just take a sigh of relief.
Yeah,
a little bit.
I think so, because right, Serena was not necessarily a bad call. It's just a I think you both said.
I didn't like the beach money. I thought maybe just doing the secrets was better, and then having a Serena 400 open later would be nice. But now Rimato knows he's behind the 300s, which could be really huge.
Yes. However, that 300 is gonna matter if you win 4 from 3, Bianco 4, Pianta, like you know, like. The hard part, row control is always extremely hard because sometimes you might be thinking on a goal that then at the end of the day doesn't matter. Like it just becomes irrelevant, right? Once a row is in control, the other goals that are on click there are going to be completely out of the game. They don't matter. It's pointless. So if Despin gets some hedge on the 300s, and the 300s gets taken out of the game, well, that's lost progress, right? That's completely gone. And that's gonna matter a lot. I think that's one of the aspects of row control that separates a great row control player from a good row control player, right? Is the ability to just try to see which goals might not matter in the end.
Row 4 is the big one right now. Yeah, honestly, yes. 300s and 4 Pianta shines could just be a huge 50-50.
Yes.
Down a shine in Pianta. He doesn't know that. He should. I guess he shouldn't know that, but...
I mean, both players... I don't know if both players know that their opponent just did a Pianta. And Despin tried to get the 4th secret, but gets sniped by Rimato here.
You don't even really need to do the shine at this point, because you literally have 4 from 3 from Serena already. It's probably just better to exit. But I guess it's a shine, so it's not bad.
You still I don't know if you need shine count here. But Rimato's not looking too bad right now.
He's looking. Oh no. Okay, now you exit as Despin.
Yeah.
Now you exit. There's no point at this point. Just exit. I guess you can open up a hidden if you need it here by doing this, but like.
Oh. I think that's what Despin's thinking right now.
Yeah. Not. I think the beach money was just poorly timed because Despin could have won 3 and 4 secrets. I think, or maybe not 3, but 4. And
yeah, I mean, obviously you have hindsight at that point, Jeff, which is Rimato was gonna invest. I don't know. You can say that with the deep pinna play that was kind of telegraphed, right? So that Rimato would and potentially could go for like the secrets play. But then again, if you're Despin and you wanted to focus secrets, you want to win 3 secrets, or just go to Bianco, right? Just go to some other stage.
This is spicy.
Okay.
This is very good for Despin, potentially.
Okay, now the real question is, what's the 4 from 3 situation? because Rimato has 3 shines from Bianco, more than 4 from Pinna, and 3 from Gelato, right? No, does he have 3 from Gelato? No, I don't know.
Despin has 2 from Gelato. He has 3 from Pinna, and he has 4 from Serena. He should do a Pianto. Can he do a Piano 1/100s? He really should. Oh, man. Piano 300. You know what? If you're Rimato, you might need to start looking at row 5. And I don't know if you have that information yet or not, really.
I don't know. I don't think that row 4 is still like... if you're Rimato, you can still open Serena, just in case, right? But then goes to Gelato, and I think this is... Oh, this goes to Delfino Shines.
Oh, this is really interesting right now. Rimato needs 300s. I don't know if he's going to make the call.
Rimato is in a position where he's like, I need to close rows 1 and 2, right? I cannot afford to leave them open because it doesn't have information. Like, it doesn't have extensive information. So it's like, I need to shut down the rows. I need to shut down 6 from 2. I need to shut down Delfino Turbo, right? It's about time.
Ooh, I would have really liked if Despin did Pianta 1/100s. I do get it. I do get why he's an eye.
Yeah, it's a race. And I mean, it opens up Pianta 500.
Yeah,
which can be done in a secret, I might add. Rimato going to Pianta. Okay.
Rimato needs to do Pianta 1/100s right now. I feel like he needs to, because he has to assume he could lose this, and you need something out of it.
I mean, you're still doing 2 first, though, because of Piantissimos. I don't know, he still got some blues.
He gets a Piantissimo, blues don't matter, he's going to win Delfino.
Right, I mean...
I don't know, this is stealing a little Despin favorite at the moment. We'll see. We'll see. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, Despin definitely has row 3, and Rimato definitely has row 2 at this point. There's no contention right there.
Rimato's behind in hiddens is another thing.
Okay, right. What's the hidden situation? Because Despin has Gelato 1 red, Pinna 2 red.
He has a bunch open, and he's going to secure them right now, I think. Well, no, he hasn't done Gelato hidden yet.
I think this is a 4 from free play right here. And Despin is delaying for Pianta Shines, right?
He's doing Gelato 2. I like this because of the Piantissimo. Wait.
Gelato 100s in a secret. I don't see any other reason to do this call.
No. There's no way. There's no way. Despin, there's no way.
We going in, boys!
No, Despin! You know what, though? This honestly isn't bad. Actually, no, this is really good. He's going to win the game with this, I think. As long as he doesn't over-delay 4 Pianta Shines, right? Well, now Rimato has to look towards row 5.
I mean, Lillipad is kinda safe for Rimato.
Row 5 is going to be so huge, and Rimato needs... Despin clicks 4 Pianta Shines. Alright, Rimato! Pianta 300s! It's time! It's time, Rimato!
The thing is, wait, I don't know, Rimato might still try to contest this for 4 from free, right? I don't know if that's the move at the moment.
Nope, it's not. Well, hold on, Despin still needs Pinna 3, but Rimato doesn't have any... No, Rimato
still need Pinna 3.
Yeah, he still needs Pinna 3, but like, Rimato doesn't have... Wait, he has Bianco.
He has Bianco.
Oh, wait. Yeah, Rimato only needs Pianta 4.
He needs 3 reds, which is a fast shine, also hidden, so it's kind of a slam dunk right there.
Rimato should be able to win 4 from 3, but it's going to be close. Because let's keep in mind, Despin has to do this in a secret, and also the shine is just slow. I don't know.
He technically doesn't have to do this in a secret, but if you're Despin...
Well, he's going to.
Yeah,
maybe he's not, actually, because, like...
Yeah, I mean, if you're thinking it's not in jeopardy, and you don't have any reason to think that that row is under, like, threat, you can
just... 18 Serena open, but maybe he reads 4 secrets as Serena?
No. I don't know. I don't know. I think that if it was me thinking about it, but like I have Pianta 500s open in a secret, right? Like, do I really need this in a secret? I know it's not that much time that you say.
I'm so anxious for both players right now. I've never felt this anxious for 2 players in my life before. I'm just like sitting here like, holy crap!
Okay, both players here, like, we had. Oh, Rimato. Rimato, I have to say, like, he had some uncharacteristic kind of slip-ups over the game. And I think this could come down, actually, to those, right? Because if... And call. Obviously, like, you have a call here that you can make.
This is really... I don't know. I think Despin wins this.
I don't know. Rimato just needs one shine at this point.
Yeah, but, like, he's probably going to do the hidden.
Yeah, you need to do... You're going to do 3 reds. Like, Despin still needs all these Cataquacks. The Gelato 100s is slow. Don't forget that, Jeff.
He's at 89 coins. Rimato needs to do Bianco. I think he needs to do Bianco 1. I don't think he has time for Bianco 3R. I think this is really
I think he has time. Like,
he's gonna... Am I underestimating this? Like...
I mean, Despin still needs to go to Pinna and then do Pinna 3.
No, because he has 4 from Gelato, 4 from Serena, and 4 from Gelato now.
4 from Gelato, 4 from Serena, and 4 from what?
Pianta.
Oh, yeah, right.
Okay,
Rimato
making a good call. This is a good call. This is, like...
Oh, I thought he still needed Pinna, and then no, that by no means this is close. Like, this is hella close. And I don't think Rimato's gonna win it, actually. I thought Despin still needed Pinna, but...
If he wins this, this should be Despin's, yeah.
Yeah, this is Despin's. I was operating on the assumption that Rimato needed.
That's really rough for Rimato. This probably loses him the game now. Oh, man. What a game. No, there's no way to delay this Despin. No way. Yep.
Nope. And Rimato. Now if you're Rimato, you're kicking yourself. I should have entered 3 reds because that's at least a hidden, right?
Ooh. Holy crap.
Alright, now row 5 is the deal, right?
Yes, but like Despin's ahead in hiddens, so it's like...
How far ahead? He only has 3, and he needs, like... Rimato... What does Rimato have?
He has 2 in Pinna, but nothing in Gelato. Wow.
It hasn't done... I mean, yeah, you just need to rush hiddens now. I think Despin wants to do 100s in a secret and finish 300s at this point. Thinks it's a bit under threat, and that makes... No, he hasn't clicked 100s in a secret, though, right now. Okay.
This is... Man, I don't say, really, this is just a wild match.
Okay,
I think Despin it, but like, Rimato's doing hiddens now. He hasn't done... He can do Gelato hidden and Noki hidden after this. But like, Despin only needs 1 more, right?
No, Despin needs 2 more. He has...
Really? Okay.
I mean, he has 2 in Gelato and 1 in Pinna, right? That's it, as far as I remember. He doesn't have any in Pianta. He doesn't have any in Pianta.
As Rimato right now, you need to make a read that Despin does not have Pinna. I know that's hard, but like...
I think he's already made this read, because else he wouldn't have banked on row 5 at this point. Or maybe that was just him giving up the row. But oh, that's risky. That's also risky. Mastino is in full speed mode right now. Okay, this means Rimato catches up in total hiddens collected at the moment, unless I'm forgetting something from Despin.
And his hiddens are faster, but like Rimato has to somehow win both Lilypad and 2 Piantissimos right now. It's definitely doable, but like, it's kind of a 50-50. Despin could just go back, do Pinna 3. Rimato has 2 Gelato hiddens? What? No, he doesn't. I'm positive he doesn't have Gelato hiddens. Right?
I mean...
How did that happen?
He already has 2 Pinna hiddens. I am 100% positive of that. I'm 100% positive that he does not have 5 hiddens right now. I'm not sure if this is 4th or 5th, but I don't think he's done Gelato hiddens at all.
No, he hasn't. This is so wild. Despin just needs to pick 1 goal in row 3 and he wins. And he's making the call. He's doing Piantissimos. But if Rimato does Piantissimos...
Oh, okay. What is this? Or is this hiddens? I mean, no, this cannot be hiddens in Pinna.
Oh my god. Dude, Rimato has to do the Lilypad now.
I mean, he will have to finish Hiddens first. If you're banking on
He has
him
enough
so
time.
much.
He has enough time. He can do Gelato hidden into Lily Pad and then a Piantissimo race. That's what's going to happen here, most likely. He has enough time to do Gelato hidden. He does have enough time.
Yeah, the problem is the delays, right? I mean, I'm not sure if the Lily Pad will secure 6 from 2 as well, but I think that would be the case, right? Or he's still missing 1.
Rimato can win this still. He needs to just do 5 hiddens, do the Lily Pad after, and then he has to win a Piantissimo's race. That's what's going to happen. I think that's what's going to happen here.
Alright, we'll see.
Oh, he clips through the grade!
Despin's like, really? The Despin stopped for that moment, or just like, really? Are
He's
you
probably
serious?
nervous. I don't even want to imagine his nerves right now. He is up in a best of 3 on his 3rd game against the best bingo player of all time as a new player. You'd be probably crying. I don't think I'd be able to play anymore.
Okay, Ramastino, this should be 50 then.
Okay, so Rimato has to just...
Delaying right now. We'll see if he goes for the Piantissimo or Lily Pad. Lily Pad would be the correct read at the moment. But
and also that's 6 from 2. Rimato does Lily Pad, that's 6 from 2. He has to do it. Uh-oh, Rimato's not doing it.
What is this?
Oh no, Rimato. That probably loses him the game.
No key?
No, it's a fair call, but it does lose him the game.
Oh, is it for Piantissimo? I mean, you already have Giotto 1. I don't know if it's faster from Giotto 1, like 2, 3, 4, 5, or
No, it's faster to do Noki. It's just, regardless, it just loses in the game, though.
Alright.
Unless he does Lily Pad after this, it probably just loses in the game. Wow. So, it's not over yet, but, like, this is probably Despin's best of 3.
All right, let's wait for the call now.
Rimato's window is he has to do it after this. He needs to do a Lily Pad. He can't do Noki 2. Lily Pad's also going to be a 6 from 2.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming that's the case, or if that's not the case, well, there's like 1 shine left at that point, so you don't really care about it. You have finished Shadow Mario open anyway, still.
The thing is, if this works out, Rimato does ensure his victory because he will be ahead to the Piantissimo.
Okay, Rimato needs to make a Giga Brain call right.
This is the call of the season. Right now, this is the call of the season. He needs to just do the Lily Pad. He's not going to. I'm pretty sure he's not going to. It's just a hard call to make as Rimato.
Yeah, it is the call that you because.
Nope. Yep. GG's. Holy shit.
Holy hell.
Despin beats the best bingo player in his best format as a new player. And Rimato is eliminated for the first time in bingo history. Or like since the league started, whatever. Holy shit.
Well, that's a lot.
Someone has done it. Someone has done it.
I mean, Paper did that, but like not in the league.
I know, but like we're in the league and it's like Despin's new and all this stuff and
right, and I think this kind of solidifies, you know. I mean, let's wait because technically Despin could still make a mistake here. I don't think that. I doubt it, but yeah. You know
I'm calling this.
Alright.
Yeah.
And Rimato's gonna stay there, I think, at this point. And you know, he clicked five hidden.
Yeah, I mean, of course he is. He has to. But...
Yeah, I don't know. I think like you could think reasonably like, you know, Noki 1, Noki 2 fast shines, and you do a Lily Pad and then you finish, right? Because that should be way more than enough setup.
And Despin could honestly win the league. Like JJ is a great player. Don't get me wrong, but like easier. I don't know if he's already beaten Rimato. It's like Despin could definitely beat JJ. I feel like.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, honestly, when it comes to Division 1, I would say that every player could beat every other player conceivably in a best of 3, right? The chances are not too high for some combinations, but hey, like, you see what I mean with this.
Yep.
So, This, I think, is gonna shock a lot of people. And GG's to Despin because well-earned best of 3.
Holy shit.
Absolutely incredible play.
Dude,
What?
Despin, is this Despin? Are you really Despin in this call? The guy who just beat Rimato as a new player to the league? Are you really that guy? Who are you? Who are you? Get out of here. GG's, Despin. Holy shit.
Okay, it's not like I'm crying. I'm just like, what the? Okay.
Yeah. GG's.
GG Rimato. Holy moly! What was that? What happened?
GG. That was a pretty difficult match.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
How did I win 4 from 3?
it was close. It was like 10 seconds.
It was very, very close.
As I greeted exceedingly hard to get that, because I knew it was probably the only way I would win.
So Despin, you could have done Pinna 200s in a secret, and it would have just been faster and served the same purpose. But you did. Why did you do Gelato 100s?
I thought about hundreds in a secret, and I was like, yeah, this is a good hundreds in a secret. Is Pinna 200s in a secret really faster?
Yes. No, I don't know by that much, but it is faster. And I guess it would have been nice to...
Gelato 1 is just absolutely one of the worst hundreds to do time-wise.
Alright, I know your opinion on this. That's okay. That's okay.
You know what, Despin? It worked out.
No, I mean, exactly. Like, it's not like I don't like Gelato 100s. It's more like... I didn't even think about Pinna 200s myself, so... Jeff just comes out right now, like...
Yeah, I read that from Peaches in the chat, so I actually didn't even come up with that. So.
Yeah, up until Pinna or something like that, I was just, starting to get nervous without any clicks on the board, and then basically I left. I decided to do Hidden Red's hoverless because I figured Pinna Beach Blues meant he was ahead of me, because I figured it could be a delay. And then from there, I went to do Serena 100 coins because there was still just nothing clicked, and I had no idea, so I was like, I'm just going to do this to buy time. In hindsight, just doing Manta would have been a lot better, because then I would have won 4 Secret Shines. Because, yeah, basically I went into Serena 100 without even thinking about the win con of Serena, 4 Secret Shines, 18 blues, stuff like that. So that's what I wanted. It would have been a killer move at that point, but I just didn't know anything at the time and wanted to buy time. But yeah, that's kind of how it was for me. And after I lost 4 secrets at the end, I just kind of was just going for broke, and it happened to work out, I think.
Yeah, row 5 was like the contested row. Romano's down 3 goals. He could have won, like if he did lily pad, but I think it was fair to go for PNT. It's a 50-50.
Yeah, it's a call. It's a call that you need to make.
I just know that I didn't show any Pinna, so I figured he might not think I would be close to lily pad.
I definitely thought that the 2 hidden reds was Pinna and Gelato, since you didn't take Bianca 4.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, never mind then.
Yeah, I was kind of just banking
that makes sense.
You being really scared of the lily pad since I have access.
Okay, so it worked out either way. Okay.
But by the way, for starts, like Rimato Delfino rushed to Gelato, and with a Rico unlock though, which is why Despin shines in like a little bit of route. But also Rimato had the goal first. I think he just delayed it, over delayed it.
Yeah,
you do over delay 15 Gelato?
Yeah, I was kind of just wanted to wait and see what Despin does. I
was
thought that the delay was safe since I did the Rico unlock, so either I lose it or he's doing something else. But I guess
it didn't.
Found a way.
I guess it did matter because you needed to do other stuff in row 1, but yeah, I don't know. I was just salty about losing Gelato 15 yesterday, and I saw the value of blue trade into Pinna, and I was like, I'm just gonna do blues into Pinna. But then like I just bailed on Pinna because I realized I was behind in it, so that's why I left and did all this wacky stuff.
Yeah, I wanted to ask at this point, right, for both of your perspectives at the start, because the start was really, really interesting. Despin, you went to Pianta to do Pianta 1 and 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then left. I presume this was just set up for Pianta shines, 2 Piantissimo.
Yeah.
Didn't really want to...
I just wanted some blues. I wanted some blues and some decently fast shines on the way to 30 blue trades, basically.
Yeah, that's fair.
Into Pinna, so... and yeah, it's a setup for Pianta and Piantissimo. Although Piantissimo is such a goal on this card. I thought about
like
actually
5
deep.
shines for no reason.
I thought about Deep Gelato for the turbo and the Piantissimo, but I don't know.
That said, there was obviously the threat of a Pianta Pinna play on this card was kind of obvious, right? Although we were talking about this, like it didn't really secure the W, right? But you just add in a couple more goals, and then you're like, yeah, if you're able to take some blues with it, right? Then Pianta into Pinna could win the game reasonably.
Yeah.
So I think that's why Rimato started full on Gelato Rush, basically. Is that correct, Rimato?
I didn't really want to reveal any information, so I didn't want to do the forefront Pianta early, and yeah, that's kind of why I delayed the Gelato Blues as well. And yeah, I did the Recon Lock, so I wouldn't do any slow blues if Despin went for the Gelato 15, but yeah, the 2 Pianta signs kind of caught me off guard. I thought it was either Delfino to Gelato or Pianta start.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's why I thought that your play was kind of a okay. I'm calling you you're gonna go Pianta, full on Pianta, and that's why you did the Delfino start. But yeah, that makes sense, right? I don't know if there's anything else I can ask here in this situation. About the split play in Pinna, right? Rimato, you just got some blues in Pinna, and you were technically ahead for 40 at that point. You could have gotten 40, but you decided to split it with the beach blues.
Yeah, that wasn't really a row I thought that I could win, so I kind of just got the few blues so I could finish the 40 with the fruit ladies, but that didn't end up happening.
All right, understandable. It's it's a split play, right? That's exactly why you're doing it.
Yeah.
So
I was actually kind of going for row 3 once the 4 from 3 still happened. I went for the turbo. I was gonna delay the beat so I can start the 100 from secret, and then I would have gone to Siren, of course.
Yeah.
So I was kind of going for that, but luckily I entered Bianca 3 reds, so it didn't end up mattering.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. It's a very interesting. I wasn't like so sure on the Gelato play at the start, to be completely real. But I don't know. It was just a really interesting match. Like I think both of you did routes we weren't expecting, and
yeah, I think both of us had a lot of trouble figuring out what the other wanted to do.
Yeah, and you're both like fast, so it's like if one of you speed bullies, I know Despin's slower, but like whatever. It's
I doubt he was slower than me this game.
Yeah, I did mention, right, like the Rimato, you made some mistakes, probably down to nerves or anything. Despin was fairly solid throughout, right? If you exclude the moment where Despin just clipped through the Pinna grades for no reason. But like that wasn't even, that wasn't even a mistake on your part. It's just like you clipped through the Pinna like grades, right? Like when you just and you were just like,
in
what the hell
Pinna 3, I was just like, whatever, I'll just click 300. So it's like whatever. It didn't like I don't know. It's just whatever. Yeah, I probably could have done Lily Pad before my Pianta 5 hundo, but there was maybe an off chance that he could have been going for 300s. Just quick ones.
I was saying he should have. I don't know if it even he needed to do it 100 in a secret, but like 6 from 2 secure at that point, and then just do all the fast ones. I was like saying that might be what he has to do.
I was considering the 300s at the end. I thought that I would go for the 5 hiddens, hopefully snipe Despin. Then he goes for the Piantissimos, and while he does that, I might be able to snipe 300s. So I was kind of going for the 5 hidden suite. So I would either go for row 5 or the 300s, but then
I just realized I had 3 hiddens open. I thought I only had 1 open, but then I realized Serena is open.
Yeah, we thought it was favored you, like the hidden play.
It probably was, because I could have just gone back into Serena, but I really just thought, the only hidden I have is Noki, so I went to Lilypad.
Yep.
Very weird.
All right.
Would I have won a Piantissimos race, you think?
Well, it depends because Rimato
Yeah.
could have done one Noki Shine and then one Lily Pad, but he did Noki 2. So under
Yeah.
that circumstances, no. If you
If-
guys raised it from the
okay.
start, I mean,
So there was
if
some
you're
Noki
talking-
one. There was some
But here-
Noki progress.
If you're talking like you both did it after like the 300 stuff, I don't know who plays better today, right? Like that just depends.
Yeah, I mean,
You
I
guys
would have been
had
in
people-
Gelato. He would have been in Noki. But why were you? Why were you
Noki's
in
faster.
Noki?
Noki's faster if you have even if you have Gelato 1 done for reference.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it
To
would've been,
Noki 5.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sandbird. Yeah, I would have to do like Turbo Bird. Okay,
Even
yeah,
with
that-
Turbo Bird, I believe.
Yeah.
It was just,
right. Okay, that makes sense.
But at that
Yeah.
point, right, if you're Rimato, the only call that wins you the game is one Noki Shine into Lilipad, right? But that's a call that you can make if you're thinking, I'll do, like, if you're Braigai, right? I know Braigai does this a lot. He just gets one shide of advantage on a
Mhm.
goal and then just leaves and tries to secure the rest because Braigai is just trying to compensate naturally for his speed deficit, right? And I mean, that call would have won you the game today, but it was, as I said, like, it's a call that unless you're specifically thinking about doing that call, you're not gonna make. It's just really hard.
I was kind of considering it. I knew that I could only do one Noki Shine, so it was between that or just full commit to the Piantissimos. So yeah, it was just a 50-50.
All right, okay, but I think if it was I don't know. I think it's a reasonable call to use more in the future, right? Because I mean, Bry. I think we can all learn from Bry, routing wise, because he's definitely one of the best routers in the game. So
Yeah, Bry was
that's-
absurdly hard for me, or at least it felt like it. Like Bry was very difficult. That's why I don't know. I kind of was content going out at 7th because I was like, man, Bry's going to be so difficult. Like, you know, I felt okay versus Rasmus, but like Bry was just like, well, man, there's no way.
But now, Despin, you know who you're playing? You're playing JJ. So
Right.
how are you feeling about that?
I didn't even think I would get this far. How was how am I supposed to be mentally prepared to play JJ? I guess I've got a week, but
If you can beat Rimato, I think you could beat JJ. I'll say that, but we'll see.
I don't know.
just
I gotta.
say-
It's a completely different play style that I have to be prepared for.
Yeah,
I mean,
JJ is very fast and very hard to read. So I wish you would.
yeah.
But
So
I do believe in you. I do believe in you.
I don't know. I
Hey,
appreciate it.
At least I gave you some practice with the not revealing anything for 25 minutes route.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, be
Okay.
prepared for that if you pick row control.
All right. I think we can wrap this up. I mean, I'll ask Jeff if you have any more questions or if the players have anything else to add at this point about the match and what going forward. Rimato, you're still playing for a 3rd place match, right?
I don't think me or Danny are interested in a 3rd place match. Really.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, you can just,
that's-
I don't know, just have a friendly and be like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I was.
That would be hype, but it's fair if you're not. You don't. It would be
Yeah,
very.
scheduling being a match is a bit of a pain, so yeah, I'm content with going out and getting a bit of a being a break. I don't think I'm joining the next season. I'm
That's
not
fair.
really that into being at the moment. Kind of focusing on any percent, so yeah.
That's fair.
That's fair.
You still went out. I mean, you're still 3rd this season. It's still a top.
Yeah, I would
Slater's
have
still
wanted
going
to-
down as like the best player. So it's,
Yeah, I would have wanted to end on a win, but yeah, I guess it's better that someone else gets the title. So
and
yes.
you know, Div 1 playoffs for a change might actually not be predictable. So there's that. You know, I think Despin JJ is very up in the air. Like
I don't know what's
like,
gonna happen. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that's a 50-50, 50-50, 50-50 person. Like JJ's probably favored, so maybe like 60-40, 60-40. You know, but you get what I'm saying, right? It's
I
not-
don't know, Jeff. I think I can
It's-
leave you all with a Churchill quote, just adapted to the situation. That match is a riddle wrapped in the mystery inside an enigma. So we will see what's gonna happen, but I'm definitely looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to that one too.
Yeah. Speaking about things to look forward to, we have another match coming up soon, and that should be Schmidt versus Vipa. It is a game 3, and
Yep.
again, it's to decide a series. So we're gonna jump into the reaches of Division 4, which is still pretty interesting. A lot of new players, a lot of up-and-coming talents that will like to, well, W is W, right? So you want to end the season on a high, and we'll see what's gonna happen at the point, and we'll see you in about 15 minutes, I think. In the meantime, enjoy our music break.